Wow, this one I gotta loosen my collar up a little bit. This one's a little heated. You know Chris Rock? Yeah, I'm sure you do. When it comes to Chris Rock, he has a tendency to stir up controversy. Happy White People's Day? Wow! Chris is crazy. And I don't mean crazy like goo 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 goo. I mean crazy like a fox. He sat up there and he knew this would cause controversy. He knew in its own way it was like a perverted funny. It's like Happy White People's Independence Day because, you know, I'm sure there was a lot of fireworks back then, but the black people didn't get to see them or the black people got to see the fireworks. However you put it, it was just like, wow. And his whole premise was, yeah, the black people might have got a chance to see the fireworks, like watching as they're hoeing the fields or whatever, or the black people might have got to see the fireworks because they might have been in the fireworks, like getting blown up or tarred and feathered or something like that. I mean, there was so many different innuendos as far as what kind of fireworks might they had at that time for the black slaves. That would have been interesting. And there was people that tweeted back with their response, like one guy was tripping out talking about, well, there was 2,000 years worth of slavery, and when everything was said and done, America's only been here for 200 years, and we fixed slavery in 100 years. So, okay, thank you. And then he thinks that same guy went on to say something like, and besides that, we have a Black POTUS, which stands for POTUS, which is President of the United States. And so, F you was that guy's retort for Chris Rock. Somebody else was a little more crazy about their take on it. They felt that when everything was said and done, that Chris Rock had kind of like made a poignant point that, well, is he wrong? Is he wrong? Did he really come from a wrong point of view? Because there was slavery 100 years ago, so what? Anyways, then the idea that he is a comedian and he did something funny, that was one angle. He doesn't tweet that much, you know, because this was a tweet that Chris Rock did on the Happy 4th of July. And when he did this tweet, he doesn't tweet that much. So for him to do a tweet that was this volatile and this controversy was kind of like, again, part of his crazy, smart like a fox genius. Either you're going to laugh at it because you get it, either you're going to get pissed off about it because you feel guilty, either you're going to get pissed off about it because you find it inflammatory or non-patriotic or whatever you want to say. But it's the epitome of patriotic because he has a freedom of speech. And it was a touchy subject, yeah, but Chris Rock is famous for having the grace and the sophistication and the art of stepping over the line and still doing something fun, something playful, something that makes you laugh really, 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 really hard. I mean, he's gifted that way. So for him to put something out like this had like a plethora of ulterior motives. One was, remember that the slaves that are black now aren't as free as they feel they should be, that there is a differentiation from what the whites get to experience and what the blacks get to experience. Yes, we're free and it's Independence Day, but it's Independence Day in different derivatives and different layers, you know. Some people might have, you know, different hierarchies of independence and able to share and enjoy independence in a different caliber. So, you know, yeah, he hit a nerve, but he hit a nerves for blacks. He hit a nerve for bigots. He hit a nerve for whites that care. He hit a nerve for whites that don't care. He hit all kinds of nerves on all different plateaus. And if you think about it, what he said wasn't that far out of pocket. He didn't just blanketly say all white people hate all black people. He didn't say nothing stupid like that. He just put it in his own little ignorant finesse or agitating finesse or comedic finesse or however you want to put it. So I just know that Chris Rock has more guts than me. He has more theatrics than me. He has more charisma than me. So for him to say it the way he said it, he can back it up and deal with the ramifications. If I was to try to pull something like that, I don't I don't maneuver that way, so I wouldn't want to deal with the ramifications that he's dealing with. But he knows how this benefits him. He knows how this detriments him. He knows all the costs he pays in a good way and all the costs he pays in a bad way. So he's a businessman. He's a business entertainer, and he knows what he's trying to achieve and what direction he has. So believe me when I tell you, he's got a strategy, he's got a schematic, he's got a plan, and he sees and knows exactly what he's doing. So anyways, put your comments down there. Tell me if you think that was just an ignorant thing that Chris Rock did. Tell me if he did something sophisticated. Tell me if he did something moronic. Tell me if you think he did something unpatriotic. Tell me if you don't think he had the right to say that. Tell me if you think he was wrong. Tell me if you think he was right. Just let me know what you think about what he said. Did he have any right to say that? Did he step over the line? Did he create a new line? Did he stir up did he open some old wounds? Did he heal some old wounds? What did he do? What did he do? What did he do? Anyways, give us some comments at the bottom if you would. If you get a chance to subscribe, that's always great. So let us know what you think. That's all we ask. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.